What up, guys? Hi, Wolf Joe here, and today this is a recap, which I almost forgot. Hold on a minute. Where the heck it go? Hold on a minute. Uh, oh my God! Just put double reaction. And there we go. Done and done. Okay. Anyways, let's see here. Chat live. Yep. Anyways, welcome to. Let's start again. What's up, guys? Hi, Wolf Joey here, and today I'm going to do a live recap of Sony's press conference of E3 2018. And kicking this off, we got The Last of Us 2. That's right. Just to kick things off, we start off a bat. We got The Last of Us 2, starring Ellie, which is the main heroine from The Last of Us 1. If you recall correctly, in the DLC, she used to work for the Bumblebee force that she was, well, going, well, her friend is going to, if I can remember DLC, right? I haven't played that game in like, I don't know, since, wow, it's like 2014 to 2015. I don't remember because that game was so long ago, and finally we got a sequel. But anyways, I did enjoy The Last of Us 1. I really liked it a lot in my PS3. But let's see how the sequel goes. But anyways, you start with Ellie, the main has now becoming the main protagonist, and then years later, ever since both the Bumblebee Force and the Clickers, now we get to see years later, like a huge time skip, like somewhere between 5 to 7 years, ever since the events of the first Life is Strange, my mistake, The Last of Us 2. But anyways, you get to see Ellie's new girlfriend. The last time we saw her, got one, was DLC, which I don't remember because it's been years, because I haven't played that game in a long time that I want to get back and re, 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 re retell the story of it. But anyways, whoa. I don't know what was that about. Anyways, we get to see the new gameplay, and finally we get to see gameplay of The Last of Us 2, which is really cool. High def, 60 frames, 1080p. And now we get to see the new enemy, which we don't know. We don't know yet, but still, the gameplay looks really good. Which I hate when this happen. Hold on a minute. If it can. Okay, there we go. We get to see new gameplay element, and we get to see a close look up of the melee combat, which is really gruesome and also very interesting and entertaining. And it also adds in a really good stealth mechanic, and that you can also crawl under the vehicles that I don't think, if I remember correctly, never seen in The Last of Us 1. So this is could be a very useful tactic, but at the same time, it's a high risk because enemies could go down and search for vehicles to search for you and kill you, which is really interesting enough for me to say the least. And it's also very interesting. And top it all off, we get to see the equipment upgrades or the equipment merging, if I can remember correctly, in the first Last of Us. And you can fire explosive arrows, which is really interesting and really benefits you to and to get you to combat even more. And there's also a new type of enemies, and it will have you to, I don't know, let's see here, take a lot of bullets or arrows, so it's basically the juggernaut of the game, and then they probably give you an execution which you either let them live or kill them, which is a very interesting idea to have this in the game. And I'm really excited for The Last of Us 2, and I can't wait for more. Next up is, hold on a minute. And next up is Black Ops 3, which we could skip because Black Ops 3. And of course, there's a lot of VR, so I'm going to skip over that. And there's also Destiny 2, which I could skip over that because I am not interested in Destiny 2 because Destiny 1 was good. I have to admit, Destiny 1 was good. Destiny 2, however, did not go so well because Destiny 2, a huge flop, and no one ever played it anymore. And they say they're going back to Destiny 1, which is very interesting. Weird. But anyways, now we get a new IP from software, which is Ghost of Tsushima, which is a new game that's coming out for PS4, which is taking place in the old traditional Japanese era, which I forgot what it's called in the actual era, but still, you get to see a new character, which I hate when they do that. You get to see gameplay or glimpse of the gameplay, and the combat system is kind of like how you say "remember me" or something like, I don't know. Let's see if I can remember. I don't recall of any other video games other than Remember Me because I don't Remember Me combat wise is good, but story wise is meh. It's eh. But anyways, it looks like a new. It's like the combat system is pretty neat, and also you get to meet the archer, which is also your friend, and you also can do stealth in this game, which is actually interesting. I really like stealth mechanics, and the stealth mechanics really fit in this game because it's really neat. And now, later in the game, you get to find a hostage that you get to see here, and the hostage is actually a Buddha that you try to find him, which is, if you remember the old tradition of the Japanese culture, some Japanese religion is also based off Buddhism, which is kind of neat to impact both Buddhism and Japanese cult with religion, which is actually really neat to say the least. And then you got epic twist that your friend is betraying you because the man told out of the girl to kill off the family of her, kill off her family, and they want to take revenge. But this time you have to fight her to survive. Now, basically, she's the boss or the the betrayer of 2018. But anyways, at the end, you decide to fight off, call truce for a while, and then fight the enemies with fight the enemies that you are fighting with. So basically, it's kind of like a filler fight, but at the same time, the gameplay looks actually cool, and also the graphics looks really, really, really neat too, which is actually really interesting because it's uber good because that graphics wise fits for the PS4 and it looks very good. And I can't wait to play it. And next, you get to see a new trailer called Control. It's about, I don't know what it's about, but it's about a psychic girl with a pulsating gun that's almost like, if you watched Psychopaths, I forgot what name was the name of the gun, but the gun is like it judges you that you're guilty or not. If you're not guilty, they will let you live, but if you're guilty, you will die. The gun's like kind of like that, except it was pulsing like it's like it's like it's having its own heartbeat. But anyways, at the same time, this game is like Inception. If you watch Inception, which is a really good movie by the way, I recommend it. It gives you a trippy look of the outside world. And now you see the girl, you get to play as the main protagonist. We don't know the name of the protagonist is, but you get to see she has telekinetic powers that can control at her own will. We don't know, and also there's also a random cut of an empty seat, which is very funny. But anyways, we don't know anything about it, but it looks very cool in my opinion. But anyways, let's go. I can't wait to play it, and it's coming out in 2019. Next, we have a surprise game that is releasing. And when you look at it, you say, "What the hell is this?" But later, you get to see, holy crap! It's a PS1 console. If you don't know what a PS1 console looks like, here it is on the video that you're seeing right now. If you don't know what the controller is, that's the controller where it is. Like back in the mid 20s or the early 2000s, I said 20s, my mistake. That wait, where's my phone that I kept my list? Oh yeah, right there. And you hearing the two men fighting, having a big struggle, and you control a bat, by the way. And later of the trailer, the man who's fighting the other guy is actually a zombie, which is very cool. It's going to be a survival horror. What kind of game is it, by the way? We don't know because they never explain it. But until later of the game, I'm not later of the game, my mistake. Later of the trailer, you get to see, that's right, Leon S. Kennedy, and that's right, they have announced Resident Evil 2 remake, and I am excited for a remake of Resident Evil 2, which is by far one of my favorite games in the PS1 era, in like the late 90s to mid early 2000s, and it is actually a surprise to get to see the difference between the original Resident Evil 2 and the remake. But the question is, will it play like Resident Evil 4 and 5, 4, 5, and 6, or will it play the traditional gameplay of Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, and the Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0. We don't know about that, but looks like it's a combination-ish. But I don't know. They never explain the gameplay. But which reminds me, will it play like Resident Evil 7? Which, I gotta be honest, all of them looks pretty neat except for Resident Evil 6, and we get to see a glimpse of remastered version of Mr. X, the Licker, and last but not least, William. Yeah, I'm botching the name. William. I tried to remember the villain of the Resident Evil 2. Oh yeah, William Birkin. That's what I want to remember. So, in the release date is January 29th, 29th, blah, 25th, 2019, which is releasing all the games that's releasing. So, oh boy, it's going to be Brokerary because now January and February is going to be a packed year and packed month for a lot of games. But I'm excited for Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I can't wait to play it. Next, we got a new game called, hold on a minute, called Trover Saves the Universe, which what you don't know what this game is. This game is actually made by the people, or it's directed and written by the person who wrote Rick and Morty. That's right. They got the voice actors, the writer, the director. They got the animators who did Rick and Morty, and this time we get to see a video game or video game take of the Rick and Morty universe, which is actually interesting. And I kind of liked it because I did like the Rick and Morty show, but this game takes a spin, and and we don't know the gameplay because they only give us glimpse because we don't know what it's about, what is the gameplay. But anyways, this game looks interesting, and I might try it. I don't know yet that I may get it, but oh well. Let's see. And also, last but not least, we go to see new trailer of Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's right, they are going back with they Sora and his friends went back to Pirates of the Caribbean universe and get to see Captain Jack once again in the universe. And also, guess what? Luxor is back once again in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe because, well, obviously, and you get to see new gameplay of I want to say Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts 3 with featuring new enemies and new locations, which by the way, oh my god, they look amazing. And you get this the first time in Kingdom Hearts series get to fly on top of an enemy, which is actually interesting. And also, they feature a new ship mechanic that's used for Assassin's Creed. If you don't know what the ship mechanics in Assassin's Creed, here's what it looks like. Coming in a couple seconds, like about right about not this, but coming right like about here. No, I think this is it. I don't know. I don't remember because I think I went either too far or too back. I don't know. But anyways, you get to see the first time underwater without Ariel's help. If you remember playing the past two Kingdom Hearts games, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, you know how horrid Ariel's stage was. But now you get to play underwater without mermaid abilities, which is finally, we want this for so long that that we were begging for an underwater fight. And here it is. This is what Assassin's Creed gameplay looks like. You get to see a little bit glimpse of it. It plays like a little bit of Assassin's Creed's ship missions, and which is actually cool because I did like a little bit of the ship missions from Assassin's Creed. Like Assassin's Creed 3 and 4, they were okay. I didn't like it that much, but it kind of grew on me. But anyways, you get to see another moments in the trailer, which is added parts of the trailer ex- that didn't show much, but we also get to see Vanitas, Zigbar, and Lox, Zigbar and Loxine, which is the main antagonist of the Kingdom Hearts series, aka the Organization 13, and they also get to see Axel, Bat, Ax, get to see Axel and Nominee's new. I mean, not nominate. Try to remember the girl character. It's not nominate. That's from Kingdom Hearts 2. I try to remember, but it's been like again years since I last played Kingdom Hearts, and we also get to see the old Sora and the young Sora. That is, or Sora's. I'm not Sora. Riku, the the adult Riku and the clone Riku from Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, which is a surprise. And like I said, this game is released in January 2019, which is also close to the release date of of you guessed it. Hold on a minute, if I can find it. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 2. This game is also releasing at the same time as Resident Evil 2, so it is going to be packed. Next we have on our list is Death Stranding. We get to see a little glimpse of gameplay. We get to see what is going on with Norman Reedus, and shit is about to get real. I don't know much because, anyways, Norman Reedus, who is also a messenger that. Let me try to say here. He's like the UPS guy. Yeah, that's what I say. He's like the UPS slash FedEx. He's delivering packages to one place to another, avoiding ghosts. And of course, you have the fetus that's also like this how you call it from Alan Wake. I forgot what's it called. The flashlight, but it was kind of ability. I don't know what. I forgot what his ability, and I want to skip that because I want to get copyright because of nudity. But anyways, he's like the UPS man. That you want to survive and avoid the ghosts at all costs before they will kill you, because you want to survive in this post-apocalyptic event that's we don't know what's going on, what's happening in this world, and you get to see a new character that we don't know about. But anyways, you can see the first enemy that we don't know what it's like, but instead it has ape-like hands, but it's invisible because we don't know what it's like. It also has water or black liquid that we don't know what it is, but it's also only detects to breathing. That's why enemies can only detect you. Well, some enemies can only detect you by breathing. If you breathe, you get detected, and I don't know if it would let you to fight or not, because there's barely any gameplay for it. But we don't know. But I am excited. I hope you are excited because I might get it. I don't know. I don't even know, but still, this is an exciting trailer. And last but not least, we get to see two more trailers after this, And one of them is, hold on a minute. You can see now we have a new announcement for Koei Tecmo. You can see a samurai that's badly injured and been surrounded by three demons. And of course, this is made by Team Ninja, the same people who did Neo and some other games like Ninja Gaiden and Dynasty Warriors. But also, you get to see get attacked by three demons, and suddenly you got struck by two horns that appear on your forehead, and you're saying, "Holy crap! Is this Devil Man?" No, because that'd be weird. But instead, it's Neo 2. That's right. From Software, my mistake. Koei Tecmo is making. That's right. Neo 2, which is a sequel to last year or two ago, Neo, which is a soul-like game, which is play like a soul, like Dark Souls or Bloodborne, but also has a samurai take on it, which is very interesting. Have I played Neo? Yes, and I liked it, but not as much as Dark Souls, but I did like it. But anyways, I am very interested in Neo. I might get it. It's very interesting and very fun. Anyways, last but not least, we get to see a full gameplay of Spider-Man that's coming late, like coming in September, and and then you, I try to rethink, try to recollect my thoughts. You wanna know Spider-Man is investigating on Rikers Island to what's going on that island until he was attacked by Electro. That's right, Electro, one of the main villains of the Spider-Man, is now in this game. And also, not just Electro, but Vulture, Rhino, and Scorpion, and and also Mr. Negative is in this game. And you get to, what that means is you go to see the Sinister Six united or to begin. Anyways, here's the gameplay of the game, which is holy crap! It's the Spider-Man Arkham Asylum. If you don't know what I'm referencing, I was referencing the Batman Arkham series, which has the same gameplay as this, only couple of differences. But anyways, you get to see Rhino, Vulture, Electro, Mr. Negative, and of course the mysterious character that's the end of the trailer of it. We don't know who is the last member, because as you know, Sinister Six has been, how you say, rebooting like a lot of times. It's like Sinister Six is like the Suicide Squad. They they they've been remaking over and over and over, and I don't know anymore. It's just the the Suicide Squad we know. I don't know. But anyways, this, why am I talking about DC? This is Marvel, baby. Anyways, you get to see a full-on web swinging gameplay, which you could. There we go. Full-on web swinging, which is holy crap! It's so free-flowing that it is Spider-Man. That's right. And of course, there is a gameplay of him free roaming, but I'm not going to get into that because, of course, this is Spider-Man. We all know this is going to be a lot of free roaming, which reminds me, this is reminding me a lot of both Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man Web of Shadows. If you don't know what I'm referencing? Those are really good games in my opinion. I highly advise that you play them, both Spider-Man 2 and Web of Shadows. But anyways, here we are at near end of the trailer, and then we get to the end of it right now. Spider-Man finding all five: Mr. Negative, Vulture, Rhino, Electro, and Scorpion. But in the end of the trailer, we don't know who it is. In my theory, it can be Doc Ock, Mysterio, or the Green Goblin of all people. If any of those villains come into play in this game, I am excited. And what that means is if Mr. Negative is here and if Sinister Six is here, I have a theory that Anti Venom will be in this game, which I will be excited to play this game. I wanted to see any Venom in this game right now because Venom is by far one of the best villains in the Spider-Man series. But sadly, we don't know if any Venom is going to be in this game or not. But anyways, that is the end of the Spider-Man recap. I'm highly excited for this Spider-Man to come out in September, and I will buy it. And last but not least, there's one more game. This is from software, and oh my god, that's kind of weird to say it. Anyways, oh yeah, there we go. There's a new game from software and also Japan Studio, which is I have no idea. I don't know what it's about. We don't know what it's about. There's no gameplay. It's just a teaser that I don't know script. But if anyone can read script, then do you mind telling me what? Hold on a minute. If you all read script, can you tell me what is it? It's this I this arcane this I don't know what it is because I am terrible at script. I gotta admit here, I am bad at script that I have no idea what to read there. But anyways, that's the end of the conference, and of course it's going to be a little recap of the conference. And of course, going to talk about which is also Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which nobody plays anymore because World War One. And I gotta say, I am happy, but also I am disappointed on what they show here. Yes, Resident Evil remake. That's good. The Last of Us Part 2. Amazing. Kingdom Hearts 3. We already know that. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm butchering the name badly. Toshima. Like I said, I'm butchering the name. Ghost of Tsushima. Okay. Control. Okay. Trover saves the universe. Okay. Death Stranding. Really cool. Spider-Man. Amazing. Those are really good games that's announced in this conference. But the only problem is that's left out in this conference and also from Square Enix that I've heard. Where is Final Fantasy VII Remake? If Resident Evil 2 Remake is announced, where's Final Fantasy VII? We don't have a damn clue. Where is Final Fantasy VII? It's been, I don't know, like 3 years since it's announced. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it's 2016, 2017. I don't remember. I think I think I highly remember it's 2016 above those lines. But still, where is Final Fantasy VII? I'd like to know because Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games in a long time because I played the classic Final Fantasy games. I love it. Final Fantasy VII, amazing. Final Fantasy VIII, eh. Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy IX is good. Final Fantasy X the best, but I never played Final Fantasy 11 and 12. Final Fantasy 13 was good. I thought it's one of my favorite guilty pleasure games. Final Fantasy 14, I never played it. Only played the demo or trial. And Final Fantasy 7, no, not Final Fantasy 7, 15, really good. But I like to know, Sony, where is Final Fantasy 7 remake? We want to know. We want to know where is Final Fantasy 7 remake. But anyways, that's kind of the end of the recap. I hope you all enjoy it. I did. Out of all the conference, I think this is second best. If this game gets, which by the way, I might rate this conference an 7.25 out of 10. Slight, it's close to 8. I could call it close to 8 if this conference announced Final Fantasy VII Remake. If they announce Final Fantasy VII Remake, I might give it an 8 or 8.5. It might even be, I don't know, the best conference showcased in E3. But instead, it gets a 7.25 out of 10. But anyways, that is the end of the conference. I hope you all enjoy it. I think it was good. And we get to see you next time in Nintendo's conference. This time with Joey. May the wolf be with you. I can't believe I'm doing this again.